Hi guys, the Benidorm Enthusiast here and welcome to the end of the main season. So I say the main season because Benidorm never really closes completely. It is an all year round resort, but we do get certain points of the year where it's significantly quieter, where there's a lull in tourism numbers, and we're just about in one of those right now. So today we're going to have a walk around different parts of Benidorm and show you what it's like outside of the main season in Benidorm. So we've just had one of the busiest weeks of the year, the maddest, craziest time of year, the Benidorm Fiestas. It's been absolute chaos and madness all the way around Benidorm. And since they finished, we've noticed every day it's getting a little bit calmer, a little bit quiet, a few more bars, restaurants, cafes, hotels closing. We have got a big event this weekend, which means we're seeing a few more people coming in actually. That's for the Benidorm half. But I would imagine next week we will see quite a shock difference in the amount of tourists here. The weather's still pretty good as well, although it has dropped a fair few degrees since the Fiesta week. We had fantastic weather over Fiestas, 23, 24 degrees for the full week, but now the nights in particular are getting colder, dropping down to single figures. And the daytimes have dropped below 20 this week, 18 degrees at the moment. It's still warm enough for people to get on the beach, people on holiday. It's getting a bit nippy for me though, as you'll notice. I'm in hat and jackets now. But good news if you are coming out soon, because from Sunday the temperatures will be warming up again. There's still plenty of people down here on Levante Beach, even in the cafes and bars. The Levante beachfront doesn't really close down, it just slows down. Whenever the sun is out, this is pretty much how it will look for the whole winter season. In comparison to other areas like the Strip, which we're going to take you to shortly, where you will see a lot more bars and restaurants and cafes closed. I'm warming up now, I'm getting brave, I've got my arms out. It's actually still very, very pleasant through the peak hours of the day, so say from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. you can easily sit out, especially if you're used to the UK temps, in your shorts and in your t-shirts, and even get your swimwear on and get on the beach. But it's definitely a time of year now where you're going to need layers, especially if you're an early bird. For those early hours in the morning, it's very chilly, and if you like to sit out or walk about on a night, definitely bring yourselves a cardigan or a light jacket. I've got to say, I'm actually really enjoying the atmosphere down here on Levante Beach today. It's calmer, but there's still a good mix of ages. There's still busy bars, there's quiet bars, but it's a very different feel to how it was down here last week. And I'm welcoming it after a very busy, very hectic 9-month main season, which runs from sort of Cheltenham week right through to the November Fiestas. It's nice to have a bit of calmness and a bit of tranquility. We're on to the British Strip area now, and I was going to say that this is the area you're going to notice the biggest difference when it comes to the tourists that are here, tourism numbers at this time of year. But I'm quite surprised actually, the first couple of bars that we've arrived at and the terraces are pretty much full. What you will notice though is that everybody's on the sunny side of the street. If you have a sun-tracked terrace on the strip, even in winter, you're pretty much guaranteed to get some people. But if you're in the shaded part or you're in the other side of the street, which doesn't get much sun, you're going to struggle a little bit. The other bars on the opposite side of the street are pretty empty. The strip and the new town area is the area where we'll see the most winter closures as well. Some places will reopen for the Christmas rush around about the 20th, 22nd when the crowds return to this area. Some places will stay closed completely over winter and reopen at the end of February, beginning of March. We'll do another video in a couple of weeks where we walk around the whole of the new town area and show you what's open and what's not over winter. This is also the time of year where we'll start to see bars closing down, ready for a refurbishment to open fresh and new for the new season next year. The White Star is one of those, and also I've just spotted that Zodiac is getting gutted as well. Will this be the year that we see this absolute eyesore at the bottom of the square that used to be the mini golf get redeveloped? Well, I would love to see it, and it's well overdue, but unfortunately I can't see this happening anytime soon. It is a real letdown for this area. When you get to the middle of the strip, it's very quiet indeed. It might pick up a bit at night. Maybe we'll have another look down here on an evening on another video, but during the day it barely gets any sun down here. I think I'm going to end up putting my jacket on again. It's pretty chilly. When we get to the bars that have got a bit of sunshine on their terrace again, and you see the life coming back to these bars. This time of year it is very much sun chaser season. When you're out of the sun it is pretty nippy, I'm going to say, but if you can find a sun trap you can enjoy a nice few drinks soaking up the sunshine. There you go guys, I hope you've enjoyed having a little look around different parts of Benidorm just out of the main season. There's something for everybody really. There's bars that have got a bit of life and a bit of sunshine, and there are other places which are completely dead. But you know, the beauty of Benidorm and the different times of year is that people like it quiet. People like it busy, so depending on how you like it will determine what time of the year you want to come, and also how hot you like it. If you want a guaranteed hot sunbathing holiday, this isn't the time of year to come. If you look at it where if you get some sunshine it's a bonus, then you will most likely love Benidorm in the winter season. Thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, give us a big thumbs up, and also hit that hype button if you're watching on your mobiles as well guys. And also check us out on Facebook, Instagram and X at the Benidorm Enthusiast. Stay positive and stay safe.